Hi, I'm Corey Sayer. I am a teacher at the high school. I teach macroeconomics and AP Macro and AP Micro, and was teaching AP US, but I'm happily giving that to somebody who is in that room there, Lauren Keller. So I have a couple questions that I've been asked, and I'm gonna hopefully share those with you effectively, and then you can do with it what you want. But essentially, the questions are: how do I achieve excellence in the classroom? What are my factors for success? And what do you do to motivate students to achieve that? Essentially, I have a pretty basic philosophy um, that of a no excuse policy. That you make no excuses why your kids don't achieve success, and you have to take it on onto yourself. And if they don't achieve the success, you have to internalize that as being an issue in what you've done. Now, students can be lazy, students can be ornery, but you have to figure that out. And in doing that, you have to create relationships with students and you have to love them. And love them doesn't always mean being sweet and kind to them. Sometimes love them means you have to do whatever it takes. You have to be somebody who sees the long run as the most important thing, right? What's the most important thing for them to grow up and be better people? And you have to do whatever you can to achieve that. And whether it's getting to know them, whether it's going to their games, whether it's pushing them, whether it's seeing their weaknesses, whatever it is, you have to figure out what your students need, and you have to be resilient and keep pushing that. And you have to do lots of formative assessments so you know, and it comes in a bunch of forms, but you have to know what your kids are capable of at all times, what the weaknesses are, what their strengths are, and what you want to do with it so you can get them where you need to go. And lastly, you have to know where you want your kids to go. You have to know what the end result is and the end result needed before you ever start teaching. So once you know what the end result is, you work backwards, you create relationships, you accept nothing but the best, and then when you don't get it, you start back and you figure out what else you can do, right? Not every kid's best is the same as each other. They have different bests. So you have to figure out what's the best you can get out of your kid, make relationships, and the biggest thing is you have to have tons of fun. If some people have, I know at least one person in this room has had me in class, teaching should be tons of fun. It's the most fun I have all day. You need to have a ton of fun. And if you're having a good time and you're working hard and you're making relationships with kids, then being a teacher is the best thing in the world. That's why I stay in the classroom as long as I can. I can't imagine leaving the classroom because the relationships that you make with kids and the fun you have it's truly wonderful. So push your kids, love your kids, expect nothing but the best, and you need to know that it is on you to bring it out. So their successes are their successes and their failures are your failures. So it's a lonely world, but welcome to teaching. I shouldn't say that. It's a lonely world when they do poorly, but you have to take it upon yourself that you're their teacher and you need to take responsibility. And if you're not ready to take responsibility, then you're in the wrong profession. So I hope you do a great job. Anderson County is a great place to be a teacher. I've been here for 15 years and I've loved it every year. I've adored it. So I hope you do too. Thanks.